In 2018, one rapper completely took over the internet. Rainbow hair, face tattoos, screaming on every song. Love him or hate him, you could not ignore 6ix9ine. But here's the mystery. How did someone who dominated YouTube, broke streaming records, and had the entire rap world talking, end up becoming one of the most controversial and rejected rappers in hip-hop? How did the man who once had millions of fans end up jumped in a gym, abandoned by the industry, and fighting to stay relevant? And maybe the biggest question of all, did his own lifestyle destroy his career? Or was it inevitable from the start? This is the story of the rise and fall of 6ix9ine. Before the fame, before the rainbow hair, before the chaos, 6ix9ine was just Daniel Hernandez, a kid growing up in Brooklyn, New York. Life wasn't easy. When he was just 13 years old, his stepfather was murdered. That moment changed everything. Suddenly, Daniel had to drop out of school and start working to help his family survive. But while working regular jobs, he had another idea. Music. Not normal rap music, but something loud, aggressive, and impossible to ignore. The real question was, could controversy be turned into fame? In 2017, everything changed. 6ix9ine released a song called GUMMO, and overnight, the internet exploded. His look was insane.
Pop these niggas like a willy nigga. You a silly nigga in the hole with them Billy niggas and them Hoover niggas.
Rainbow hair, face tattoos, grill in his mouth, and his music, pure aggression. People argued about him everywhere. Some said he was the future of rap. Others said he was the worst rapper alive. But here's the thing, it didn't matter, because controversy was working. Every post, every argument, every meme only made him more famous. But behind the scenes, something dangerous was happening, because his image wasn't just internet trolling anymore. It was tied to real street activity, and that would soon create a problem no amount of fame could fix. As 6ix9ine's fame grew, he became connected to a group known as the 9 Trey Bloods. At first, it looked like protection. They appeared in his music videos. They surrounded him at shows. And together, they created the image of a rapper who was untouchable. But here's the problem. Was 6ix9ine actually part of the life he was promoting? Or was he just playing a role? And if it was just an image, how long could that illusion last? Behind the scenes, tensions were growing. Money was involved, power was involved, and loyalty was starting to disappear. Soon, everything would explode. Things started to fall apart. 6ix9ine claimed that members of the same crew around him turned against him. He said they robbed him and took large amounts of money. Even worse, he later claimed that someone within the group had been involved in an inappropriate situation with his girlfriend at the time. At that point, the question became clear. Was the empire he built completely fake?
When I see a guy coming with a big ass gun, just like hoodie on, running towards my door, my heart dropped to my ass. I'm like, this can't be happening right now. Opens the door, puts the gun in my face. Yo, give me everything, run everything. I'm like, oh, they got me. It's over. It's over. When I
In that moment, did you feel like you were gonna die?
Of course. So you hear
What was the first thing you thought about thinking that you were gonna die?
I was thinking about my daughter, because at this point, I'm like, I just left the baby upstairs. Like, I literally told my baby mom, y'all, I'll be right back. Right? I'll be right back. The baby was watching like little cartoons in the living room, and I said, when the gun came to my face, I said, it's over. When I saw the person kidnapping me, I knew who he was, so I'm like, oh, it's over. Yo, bro, please, like, chill, like.
The people who once stood beside him were now becoming his biggest problem. And things were about to get even worse. Because the federal government was watching. Later in 2018, federal agents arrested 6ix9ine. He was facing extremely serious charges: racketeering, gang activity, weapons charges, the kind of charges that could put someone in prison for decades. Suddenly, the loudest rapper on the internet was completely silent. And the biggest mystery now was, what would he do to survive? Then came the moment that would change his reputation forever. 6ix9ine decided to cooperate with authorities. He testified against members of the same group he once stood beside. For some people, that decision made sense. But in hip-hop culture, it turned him into something many fans could never accept: a snitch. Years later, the consequences were still following him. In 2023, 6ix9ine was reportedly attacked inside a gym. Videos and photos quickly spread across the internet. It shocked many people.
Yo, this is Jump 6ix9ine, bro. Yo, homie, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a fan, bro. Yo, I'm a fan. I'm just saying, I'm a fan, bro. I ain't jumpy, bro. I'm just saying. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But it also raised another question. Was this the long-term result of everything that happened before? The internet reacted instantly. Some people showed sympathy. Others said this was inevitable. But either way, it proved something important. The story of 6ix9ine wasn't over yet. At his peak, 6ix9ine was one of the most talked about rappers in the world. His music dominated YouTube. His personality dominated social media. But fame built on controversy can be dangerous, because the same attention that makes someone famous can also destroy their reputation. Today, 6ix9ine remains one of the most controversial figures in rap history. Some people believe he ruined his own career. Others believe he simply exposed how the industry really works. But one thing is certain: the story of 6ix9ine proves that in the internet era, fame can happen overnight, and it can disappear just as quickly.